There are over 1.4 billion people living in China. Yet somehow, life here feels calmer. Life here is so different from what I'm used to seeing in other countries. Here, they're out at night, enjoying street food, taking lunch breaks, walking through markets, drinking tea, and just living a well-balanced life of working hard, spending time with the people that they love, and unwinding in their own way and eating healthy yet delicious foods. Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Lizzie and I'm glad that you clicked on this video today. So back home, life felt like a constant race. Always something to do, somewhere to be, someone to text back. Even meals were rushed. Grabbing a sandwich between meetings or drinking coffee on the go. It felt normal at the time, but looking back, I realized how exhausting that lifestyle was. And that's probably because I know now that there's a different way of life after living here in China. I mean, look at all these people, look at the chilled life they're having. It's 4:30 in the afternoon at the moment. In China, things are just different. People take their time here. They enjoy their food. They go on evening walks. Yeah, sure, some are scrolling on their phones at night. However they want to unwind. Even with all the technology here, there's still a balance that makes life feel healthier here. Well, my favorite things about life in China, I think I want to start with the people. I mean, don't get me wrong, even when I do go out at night to a street food market, it is busy. But there's somehow a calmness in the busyness, if that makes any sense. I think one of the biggest things that I've realized is how friendly Chinese people are. Like here, they help each other so much. Where it happens so many times in other countries, like I'm asking for directions and they can speak English and instead of helping me, they'll tell me for 20 or 30 seconds, scold me out about how busy they are right now, that they cannot help me, where they could have just used that time to give me directions, right? But here in China, they don't even speak English. And when I first came to China, I couldn't speak Chinese. And I could stand at a food stall with this big line behind me. And still these people will take time out of their busy schedule helping other people to just quickly help me, right? First with translating, then reading my translation, and then even helping me out. Yeah, sure, locals are very curious and welcoming to foreigners. Like me walking around here, right? All these people waiting for the kids, because I don't know if you guys can see, there's a school coming out right now, so it's quite busy now at the moment. But still, everyone's just chilling here. All the grandmas and grandpas, they're waiting, picking their kids up after a long day. I mean, look at this one. She's even knitting. This is what I'm talking about, the small things that we talked about before, but people don't understand how much easier and calmer life is here. Like, for example, cashless payments, right? Going into a store or having this long line behind you, and you don't need to look for cash, give change back, and it's not a rush, like, where's my wallet, and money falls on the ground, and all these kind of things. It's so much easier, the super fast delivery. I mean, if I'm out with my friends and we're all maybe at a house party, we don't want to cook, right? And here, we don't have to go out. We can just order food and food will be with us in 20, 30 minutes, having thousands of options and not having to pay a lot for delivery. Another thing, public transport. Buses, subways in China, just so easy. And there are so many subway stations everywhere where you can just go downstairs, take a subway to wherever, and then take a bus. All these share bikes, literally everywhere all around. Right now, this street is really busy, and yet I'm walking through here. I don't feel panic. I feel like everyone is going about by their own way. No one is rushing, literally no one is running, pushing each other out of the way. And this is just the calmness that I'm trying to talk to you guys about. Even something like work and business opportunities, that's a balanced lifestyle. If we talk about a balanced lifestyle, then you have to talk about work as well. Here in China, people work extremely hard. They are not lazy, even at all. Well, that guy's picking their toes. That's how nice life is here. You can just go in and they can clean your toenails for you. That's crazy. But yeah, like I said, people in China, they are not lazy. We all know that they work really hard. That word doesn't even exist here, laziness. And yes, I cannot talk as I don't work in a just Chinese company, right? With just Chinese people around me. So I don't necessarily understand that part. But I'm talking from my point of view today. The Chinese friends that I have, I mean, they are not robots. They get tired. But it's not like when we all go out to dinner, everyone is just so negative and complaining all the time, right? Like if I go to dinner with my friends back home, it's really just complaining all the time. Where here, my friends will be like, these days I've been working so hard, I'm just so tired. But you know what? I'm so excited to just relax a little bit and have this amazing meal with all of you. They just forget about work. And that's what's nice about here, about being around Chinese people. It's like work is a part of their culture, working hard. And that's why the country is where it is today, because of the people. It's not just, okay, the government is like making this country amazing. It's also, it starts at the top, of course, but then it goes down to the people working every day hard in all their companies to make this country such an amazing place. Like my mom used to say, work hard, play hard. And that's definitely how it is here. Sure, in cities like Beijing and Shanghai, I've seen it, right? How busy the subways are in rush hour. That happens, of course, so I know that. But all these people need to go to work. But I'm talking about the balance, the life that when they get to work, they don't run here, run there, just go get lunch, put everything in their mouth. No. And then the best part of a balanced lifestyle, food. Another huge difference between life here in China, lunch breaks. Lunch isn't just a quick break, it's a real, meaningful pause in the day. Most businesses give workers a proper lunch break, sometimes even with a nap, guys. Like people can sit down, eat. Ooh, let me pause here. Ooh, I'm sorry. Like people sit down here, they eat their hot, fresh meals, and they actually relax in the middle of the day before going back to work. Meanwhile, back home, lunch often means eating at your desk, scrolling through emails, or just grabbing fast food. The difference is huge. And I honestly feel so much better having real meals now instead of just rushed snacks. And speaking of meals, let's talk about the food because wow, this was one of the biggest game changers for me. The food here is just so much healthier than what I was used to, right? Since living here, I've noticed a huge difference in how I feel. More energy, better digestion, even my skin looks healthier, guys. Like the local breakfast culture, your baozi, your youtiao, the special barbecue that you get. It's not just junk food that you put burgers down your mouth and you just eat for like 30 minutes, which is what happens back in foreign countries, right? When we go out to dinner, it's literally like you go out, you order your own plate of food. It's probably a burger or pasta. You shove it down your mouth. Then you're so full because you ate so fast that you don't want to go out with your friends right now. You want to go home, lie on the couch because you just ate too much. Where here, that is, I'd have to say, my all-time favorite thing about living in China. The fact that we go out to dinner, for example, we go eat some hot pot. These people can eat for 4 to 5 hours easy. Why? Because they go sit down, they talk about their day, then they eat a little bit, okay, a little bit full. They don't stuff themselves. Then they eat again, take a break, talk a lot. And that's how easy it is. For them, going to a meal isn't just, oh, they have to eat. That's why they go out. For them, it has more meaning. It's like, I get to spend this time with my family or my friends, going out, having a meal, and just actually spending that quality time with them. And that's probably my favorite thing about Chinese culture and something that I have loved. Like here, it's not about spending tons of money. It's really about community and just being present. Walking down the street, seeing how everyone's drinking their coffee, even walking alone at night without fear, right? You have little worry about theft and scams in a country like this. Kids and elderly people moving around freely, like now. I think most of the kids I'm seeing here are not with their parents, they're with their grandparents, walking around with them. And that's how nice it is. Like an old grandma definitely can't defend herself. Here's not a thing, you can just go. And here the grandmas and grandpas are strong, hey, because they like do their exercises every day, they cycle everywhere, and that's really a life that every older person gets to have. Like when these people are tired after working hard, having these holidays, that's why it is always on the news of how busy it is, because people use it. They use their off time to not just lay on the couch but travel, because China is huge. There are so many amazing destinations. Like I've lived in China for more than 6 years now. I think I travel a lot, but I don't think I've seen even 5% of China, to be quite honest with you guys. Like there's just always a place to go, always a new place to see. And again, while they have these holidays, it's so convenient. The government makes it so convenient for them to travel, right? Now they can travel to using high-speed trains. The highways are free, right? The toll gates, they make it completely free for them. Airports, public transport. And at the end of the day, I think that's what makes life in China so much better for me. Yeah, there are always unique experiences to have wherever you are in China. Every corner has a new surprise for you. And at the end of the day, I think this is what makes life in China so much better for me. The simplicity. There's less pressure to have the latest trends, the fanciest clothes, or to always be doing more. Instead, happiness comes from the small things, right? Here, a good meal, a nice walk, spending time with people. It's funny. I used to think happiness came from success. Now I realize that it comes from balance, and that's something I've truly found here in China. So, honestly, do I feel happier and healthier living in China? Absolutely. The slower lifestyle, the fresh food, the social culture, the people, it's all made me feel so much better in ways I never expected. Looking at some houses, Grandma. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by life's fast pace, maybe it's time you slow down, take a walk, eat a meal without distractions, spend time with people that you care about. Because sometimes happiness isn't about having more, it's about doing less but enjoying it more. So yeah, let me know what you think of this video. I'm gonna buy some fruit now, go home, edit this video. So let me know, do you prefer a fast-paced life or slow living? It's all personal opinion. So let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. A bus full of kids. Yeah guys, as always, thanks for watching, taking a walk, the Walk and Talk channel. This video really made me happy to share with you guys about low-paced life here in China. Remember to like and subscribe if you dare to see more about life in China. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.